Christians, Romans 3, verse 27. Before I read it, Paul, up to this point, has been going through great pains proving in the most profound way that righteousness comes by way of faith, not by any works of any law by any man. No one can be saved by law keeping of any type. So in verse 27, Paul asked the question, so then if righteousness comes by faith, where is boasting then? And then he says, it is excluded. Boasting, that is. Boasting is excluding. No man can brag about how he came to faith, having it being of his own effort or volition or his free will. There is no boasting. If your salvation came by your free will, you would have grounds to boast. But he says, no. Righteousness comes by faith. Now, he says, boasting is excluded. And then he says, by what law? Of works? No. But it is by the law of faith. And in this passage, he mentions the word law twice, and it doesn't refer to the law as in under the Old Covenant or in the Torah. Law here means principle. So you could say, by what principle? Of works? No, but by the principle of faith. This is what is meant in this passage. Paul is proving that because righteousness is by faith, it rules out the opportunity for any man to boast for any other means for him to come to salvation, which includes, as I like to emphasize, man's free will. Man's free will cannot do what faith does. Man's free will cannot grant him salvation. If it did, then salvation given to him would be a matter of God fulfilling a debt to the man, and not by grace. The exertion of a man's free will would be deemed by Paul a work, and a work towards salvation cannot be salvation. This is not hard for the Christian mind. It is impossible for the man with the carnal mind to grasp this. Faith comes by righteousness, not by any effort or exertion of will on the part of any man. Be provoked, be persuaded.